Michael Mann?
I was down at your place more than a few years ago at the Packard Club. I remember that. Well, come on in and do your photography from in here.
If you don't know, this is John Forbeck. And this is how I met John right there. He bought that car and had a damaged roof, so if you buy an antique car and you get it trailered like this person that damaged this car, you may not think about it, but they never went down the road at 70 miles an hour hardly, so they're not really meant to stay shut, and the wind pushed this roof off as he was having it trailered, so it could happen to anybody. But that's how I got to meet John on this car. Show you what it did. This roof hinges up here on the front, or posts lock it in the front. If air catches underneath here, it just two little posts that pushed it up off of it. And then once the air caught the whole roof, it threw it on the back and damaged the back.
And this metal bar across the front, he didn't realize it. It beat up the whole deck lid here, the rumble seat lid.
He was driving it with it back here, flapping on top of this. Tore up the metal work and it dented all this, but then you have multiple colors. It was a homemade paint color to start with, so.
But there was some stress cracking done here on the back. Remember that?
Yeah,
they hadn't welded properly some of the, because it's all unibody welded. No wood in this car.
Yeah, we fixed some old flaws that while we were fixing that, we fixed some existing damages.
Did this whole back end, and he had to match the paint to this level. The dark green here, all the light green, but this was just blended down. And then there was blending in that had to be done here to make it fit the rest of it. Then we found Bondo in this lower section. So he took all that out and put welded new metal in and refitted the rumble seat lid so it was even and smooth all the way.
Yeah, it's not latched right now. Anyway, it turned out like you'd never know what happened. They actually improved some old stuff.
Oh yeah.
And the top, got to know John from there on out.
The original top was incorrectly made at the time, so we straightened that all out. This was not removable, it was stitched in, you remember?
Right.
So it improved the car and made it right. Leamy left Auburn over this controversy of this 34. Of this 34 Auburn.
Yeah.
Because management didn't like it. So they 34s and 5s are all the same from cowl back. But this is the Leamy front end, 1 year.
This is an iconic shape. They call them cat whiskers, but this was a style definitely in your face. You're not going to miss seeing those.
Because it vents the hood that way.
See the two-tone, the coal on the fenders too, the styling on this. It's pretty
fabulous car design.
Yeah, for a day and time, this was a creative styling, pushing the edge, what was acceptable.
Very modern. Because you look at the Packard, which is 34, same year, and that's very old sedan style.
Yeah. This is really smooth back, streamlined, nice water flow.
Waterfall aluminum grill insert. Very unusual for the time.
You get all the little nuances of style when you see these lines and the cat whiskers, like the wind's blowing them, they're following.
See, the hood ornament is totally gone. The radiator cap and the radiator's inside under the hood now. So So it's just a semblance of that. So the lines all carry back. And create a car that looks like it's in motion when it's sitting. It spent a year on the museum floor.
At Auburn, Indiana.
At Auburn, Indiana, at the Auburn Duesenberg Museum.
That's where it was drawn up and created, basically. Nothing better than displaying an original car back in its original building that it came out of.
And it was very popular.
Nice setting to put this car on.
And it's the Art Deco showroom that was built in 1930. And it was a display of cars for the dealers. They didn't sell cars from that display floor. They sold cars to the dealers there. This was just the factory display.